Hello, what's up YouTube? So I'm going to show you guys how to deal with Yubel, just with a card that probably everybody has. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of cards and explain why they work, and then I'm actually going to duel Yubel. So, this is the deck I have, but don't worry, because you're not going to be able to get a hold of all of these cards, but you can get a hold of some of these cards. The main cards you need to worry about are cards like Koki Murray Maximus, which is pretty easy to get a hold of. You really only need at least like one copy of it, or you can use, Snowman Eater, because those can destroy the Yubel cards. Which, this guy, you don't really need him. I just have him in a deck just because. Sangan just makes things more consistent. Koki Maru Boulder just makes sure, you get that card you're looking for. Green Kappa just destroys some back row, which doesn't really fuck up Yubel, but it does help. Forbidden Chalice is actually a great card to use against Yubel. Now, I'm not talking about PvP. I mean, yeah, I understand they're gonna ban they're gonna ban some Kokis and stuff like that. Well, they're not gonna ban them, but they're gonna limit them. One of the cards they're not even gonna touch is Koki Maru Power Hand. It's gonna be around at 3 copies forever. So, but even then, I'm not really talking about PvP, and you only need 1 copy of this card. This card alone is really the only card you need to mess up Yubel decks. So, if you have that 1 card and then like a couple destruction effects, that's enough. That's all you need. Other cards you could use, like Debunk, is actually good against, Yubel decks and whatnot. Because if a Yubel monster gets destroyed and then activates effect and then you negate its effect and banish it, then it can't come back and you don't have to deal with its annoying ass effects. I only have 2 copies of Debunk though, so. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. Any other cards that, like, destroy, like, for example, Psychic Ace is a good card. So it's really like you just want to use destruction effects, or you want to use, that type of thing. Another thing you could do, I'll pull it up here. Let's see, Dragon, Machine, Dark. And this is something else you could do, is you could have Cyber Dark Edge, or similar cards like that, and attack directly. And then you can use like Ling Ling, which I have. Those are pretty easy to get a hold of if you got a hold of them. If you don't have them, but you can use them, is the point. And those, you just attack directly. If you have 2 enrolled cards, yes, 2 enrolled cards will work. Not quite as well as Koki Maru's, because then Yubel can still attack into you and do a bunch of damage. Whereas with Koki Maru Power Hand, he can't do that, because the moment he battles your monster, his effect gets negated. So Yubel will actually not attack you if you have Power Hand on the field. And keeping Power Hand on the field is actually pretty easy, especially if you have Paleozoic cards. And, Treacherous Trap Hole also works. But anyways, getting into, farming Yubel while the event is still going, I'm just going to, do them a couple times so you can see. It's not a perfect strategy, but it does work. Now, again, this is not a deck that's meant for PvP. I mean, you could take this to PvP and, get a couple of ranks on it, I'm sure. But this is more of a deck that's meant for one thing only, and that's just, fucking up Yubel if you're having trouble with, dealing with Yubel. Oh wow, it's game over just like that, huh? Seriously? Okay, well I'm gonna do a couple more times so you can actually see the strategy unfold. But as you can see, this is actually kind of ridiculous. But yeah. That's wow. Okay. What you guys should have seen from that is Yubel's not very good, to say the least. Wow. Alright, let me duel Yubel again so you can actually see the strategy. Hopefully. This also does work on him when he's at level 50 and 60 as well. It's just, you can't get level 50 or 60 at the gate, but I have beaten level 50 and 68 with the same exact deck. If you have all the cards, cool. If you don't, the only card that matters, once again, is Koki Power Hand, or Koki Maru Power Hand. Actually kind of weird to say Power Hand. I keep wanting to say Two Hand, just because I've been reading Black Lagoon a lot on MegaCacaLot.com, which actually, I'll probably do a video on that, because, it's a cool website, it's free, you don't pay anything, and they have, a bunch of manga you can fucking read, so. Okay, now here's a perfect example of where else this deck works. Because when Mystic Tomato is destroyed by a card effect, he does not special summon Yubel. The only thing he can do is, go to the graveyard and die. So, Kokimaru has a destruction effect that you can use once per turn, and you can use it per copy of Kokimaru Maximus you have on the field. No. Well, alrighty then. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry too much because I have Kokimaru Power Hand, and as long as he's on the field, there's no way Yubel's going to attack me. So I can actually do that without much cause of worry. Oh, now I have to worry because this guy's effect activates in the graveyard, but that's why I have Debunk. So, I'll just keep him on the field. Watch, he's going to attack into it thinking he's all smart and brilliant, but in reality, I'm going to just be able to activate Debunk. Watch. Bloop. So, and that's the thing, is the only way Yubel can get rid of this card, he's just, is with either that card or that one trap card. So he's pretty much stuck with dealing with my Kokimaru Power Hand. There's nothing he can really do about it. Unless, of course, that happens. But that's okay, because I have 3 copies. And I only need to get one more successful attack in. So that's another thing. So it's it's not a perfect strategy by all means. probably better strategies, but those better strategies are also probably more expensive. So I'm just going to attack straight into him. I'm not going to activate any effects, so then he can't, try to negate an effect, just in case. But yeah, I can just attack into him. I mean, pretty simple, pretty standard. Even when he's at, level... Actually, when he's at level 50, it makes things easier. Because then he already has a Yubel monster out on the field, and he can just sit there and negate it, inflict the damage, watch him pull out another Yubel monster, keep Power Hand on the field, and then just attack again, and it's game over. So... But I'm going to duel him one more time, just because I don't have level 50 out right now. But, just to show you, so you can see it play one more time and that it's, legit. This will ever load. Huh. So, I actually got a reasonably good hand, believe it or not. And the thing about this hand is with Yubel, the only thing he can really attack me with that he has is Mystic Tomato. So, unless he activates his stupid little field spell, he can't really inflict damage to me. So it kind of doesn't matter if I have no monsters. I don't know what happened. I think I swallowed a fuzz while I was asleep or something. My throat's real sore now. It's kind of annoying. And so now he's gonna activate all these effects just to stop fucking Sangan. That's kind of dumb. Oh, here we go. Game over. And then, like I said, just keep on the field. And that's it. There's not really anything you can do at this point. I already know what's face down, too. But because I have debunk on the field, it doesn't matter. Oh. Well, that doesn't matter either, but I'm going to use debunk anyways, just to be an asshole. I was expecting the other card, but okay. As you can see, Power Hand is pretty easy to keep on the field. I could add Kokimaru back to my hand instead of drawing. Oh yeah, I forgot he had that card. What? No, fuck. God damn it. I didn't want to do that. Ah, well. It doesn't matter. It's annoying, but it doesn't matter. I just really wish this game would ask me the question 3 fucking times in a row. And... Yeah, I'm not even gonna summon anything. See, and here's the issue is Yubel just does not have a single fucking card in his deck that can, like, inflict damage at this point. So it's like I have all the time in the world to sit here and draw more cards. Which it just goes to show, in like real life, you wouldn't want to run a Yubel deck. Especially if this is the best it has to offer. You know, I would say farming Yubel, you don't really want to so much farm him for the Yubel cards. In case you're wondering, the only reason why you'd actually want to farm him is because he has a particular card. And that particular card, which I already have one copy of, I'm just working on getting my second copy of it. Let me pull it up here. Is this card right here. Is Duke Shade, the Sinister Shadow Lord. Once I get this card, I'll pretty much be done. I could, of course, buy this copy, but then, I also have, let's see, where is it? Come on. Huh. Yeah, or here, you can see that I cleared all versions of Yubel right there. But I'm also, going to get this copy, so I'm going to have, like, 3 copies, basically, is what it's going to boil down to. Well, if you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, don't like the video. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't, well, then don't fucking subscribe. However, if you do want to leave a comment, or a critique or something, or complain about something, go ahead. I actually do want to read your comments. Without further ado, catch you next time, YouTube.